Building your first website on the live internet feels like painting a massive public mural where everyone watches your mistakes. Normally, you have to buy a domain name, rent server space, and cross your fingers that you don't accidentally break your live site while learning the ropes. But imagine if you had a private digital sketchbook instead, a hidden space where you could draft layouts, test features, and make as many messy mistakes as you want without anyone seeing them. That is exactly what my.wordpress.net offers. It is powered by a tool called WordPress Playground, which gives you a fully functional WordPress site that lives entirely on your own machine. This environment runs on WebAssembly. WebAssembly is a format that allows complex code to perform at high speeds inside your web browser. Instead of communicating with a distant web server, Playground compiles the entire WordPress software to run locally on your device. Visiting the URL generates a complete WordPress database and file system inside your browser's local storage, taking up roughly 100 megabytes. Severing the connection to the public internet removes the need for hosting fees and prevents accidental public errors. Your standard web browser becomes a private laboratory for testing ideas. Think of this isolated environment like a digital dressing room. You can try on entirely different software features and see how they fit together before you ever step out in public. If you want to see how an incredibly heavy e-commerce plugin interacts with a radically different visual theme, you can install both of them instantly. You have total freedom to experiment with complex layouts and tools on the fly. Because it's isolated, you are safe. If a plugin causes a fatal error and the local site crashes, your live site remains untouched. Recovering takes seconds. A simple page refresh wipes the broken sandbox and restores a clean WordPress environment ready for testing. Since the software lives on your device, you can even work entirely offline. You can draft blog posts, organize image galleries, and structure your page layouts on a laptop while flying on an airplane without any internet connection. This complete separation gives beginners the confidence to learn and professionals the freedom to push the platform to its breaking point, safely discovering what it can really do. But you can also use this isolated instance as a secure knowledge base or your own private operating system. Because the data never leaves your computer, it is an ideal place to keep a private daily journal. You can also install specific plugins to turn it into a personal customer relationship manager, or even a standalone RSS reader to track your favorite blogs. To make managing these personal tools easier, the Playground framework integrates directly with an AI assistant. This AI assistant can actually interact with your local data for you. Ask it to generate custom plugins, adjust your site's visual design, or organize your private research notes. However, there are physical limits to keeping a workspace inside your browser. The primary risk is data fragility. If you clear your browser's cache or local storage, your entire workspace is permanently deleted. Additionally, you are working with a storage cap of roughly 100 megabytes. This environment is highly optimized for text, code logic, and layout design, so you will not want to use it for hosting heavy video files or massive image libraries. While you lose the storage capacity of a traditional server, you gain a space where data remains on your machine, and interactions happen with no network lag. Eventually, your private experiments might turn into something you actually want to share. When you decide your local project is ready for the world, you have a clear path forward. Playground includes a very straightforward export capability. With a few clicks, you can extract your complete local file system and your entire database right out of the browser. You can then take those exported files and upload them to a traditional web hosting provider, migrating your private draft to a live public address. If you are building software, you can also connect your Playground instance directly to a GitHub repository. GitHub is a cloud-based service where developers store and manage code. This connection lets you save your incremental changes safely outside the browser. Through this connection, you can create a pull request directly from your browser. A pull request is a formal proposal to merge your new code into the main project. This allows you to create persistent, permanent updates from a temporary sandbox. All of this development work happens with zero friction. You didn't need a credit card, you didn't register a domain name, and skipped server configuration entirely. By putting the entire software stack directly into local storage, WordPress Playground removes the traditional barriers to building online. Any single device with a standard web browser instantly becomes a secure, risk-free launchpad for your next idea.